So this is Tugas Bridge. And then Jenny has to have her drink before she gets there. The one that she said was her sister's. And this is the place. This is where Lawrence lives. Just here, somewhere. It's a big highway. It's got mountains on that side. On this side is the ocean, just over a little bit. And we've actually gone past where the rest of Jenny's family is, and the cemetery where her father is buried, and her auntie Vicky. Huh? What? Cacao? Oh, that's a cacao tree. Like that's chocolate in there.
Yeah.
That's where chocolate comes from. There you go. Grows everywhere here. I don't know if they really know where they're going, but anyway, we'll keep going. Nearly there. It's really beautiful here. Look at the mountains. Look at the mountains up there, the clouds, coconut trees. Oh, it's not a carabao. You can't feel it, but it's pretty hot. I suppose it's 30 degrees, 31 degrees, but I can feel it cooking. What's in there? What is it?
It's not lansones. Oh, no, it's not lansones.
What's that?
I don't know what it is. I know what kind of fruit is that.
Ah, funny looking stuff goes on the branch, on the branches. There's a banana tree. Look, I know, because there's bananas. Look at those mountains. Now that's a bit of a hike, getting up there, I tell you. This is Malunggay. Malunggay, they're always big, thick trunk. Goes up to nothing because everybody's always harvesting the malunggay. See that? Thick trunk at the bottom, just some branches on the top because it's always being harvested. Because they eat it, it's good stuff. These ones. They're pretty good. Right here we've got the ocean on the left hand side, a new building. The girls up there, and on the right hand side we've got these unbelievable mountains. Very beautiful country out here, beautiful. That's a surprise. We've gone too far. Looks like we're going to go back now. Well, we found a place. This is Lawrence's auntie's house. Because they've all gone. They've all gone out. They've gone swimming. It's Saturday, so they've gone for a swim. So we're just sitting on the veranda at the moment, at the patio at the front. Just cooling off and having a bit of a rest. And to work out what's going on, but we might head off from here down to the cemetery, go and visit Jenny and Jane's dad and auntie, and then come back later. Hopefully they'll be here later. But yeah, no one home. Sounds like we're gonna go to where Lawrence is and his family. We may be going on a motorbike. Us three and the driver. Local style. 4 on a bike. That's normal, isn't it? Jenny's a bit nervous. What you can't see is that I've turned off the video because I've got donuts in one hand and I'm sitting on a motorbike with just behind the driver, and then behind me is Jenny, and then behind Jenny is Jane, and we're on the motorbike all four of us. Now this motorbike's specially made for carrying passengers. It's got double springs on the back and it's got really wide footrests all the way along, so you can sit on it comfortably, and the seat's fairly solid too. And the driver, he does this all the time, but he said he'll take us down to where Lawrence is and the family, where they're swimming. And he says, you know, not far away. And of course, I don't speak the language, so I just assumed it's about 10 minutes up the road. So we get on the motorbike, and I'm hanging on with one hand because the other hand's got all these big packet of donuts being blown in the wind, and another bag. And Jenny's behind me and Jane behind her, right at the end of the motorbike. And we were going, and we ended up, we were about, I'm not sure if we were like 10 or 20 kilometres from Bye Bye City. And we ended up going into this big city, Bye Bye. And it's been a while. And then we kept going. And we're going and going. And we're following along the ocean. And I think this is not quite right. And Jenny's trying to talk to the bloke to find out where we're going. And it's not easy because she's behind me and he's in front, and the noise of the motorbike. But, you know, the scenery is beautiful. But we're sitting on a motorbike. Jenny's not very good on a motorbike. And, you know, I quite liked it for a while. But then when it got to about 45 minutes that we'd been riding, I was starting to get a bit of a numb bum. And I'm thinking, oh, when are we going to get there? And Jenny's starting to push this guy. Anyway, we stopped at a place called Hindang. And Hindang, this was after we'd been driving for 1 hour. And my bum was just about completely numb because I'm not used to it. And when we stopped and got off, I'm walking around the stretch, and Jane, her leg had gone to sleep. She could hardly walk. And we found out he didn't really know where they were. So we said, no, this is no good. It's too hot. I was getting burnt. I had my hat on backwards, no helmets. I had my hat on backwards, and I got sunburnt all over my face because there was a lot of sun, and I just had a T-shirt on. Been sitting on a bike for an hour. So we went back. So we spent another hour on the motorbike going back to where we started from. And that was 2 hours on the motorbike. And then I was really sore by the time I got back, and we were tired. But we dropped off some stuff for Lawrence. We said we won't see him. It turned out we did find out later, they were a place called Marsin City. And Marsin City is 2 hours and 10 minutes away from where we started. I checked up on it. So I'm really glad we didn't keep going because we just didn't have the time. And it's a shame we didn't get to see Lawrence, but we decided then to stop and to go and just head back to the cemetery to go and see Jenny's dad and Vicky's grave. So anyway, that'll be in the next video.